Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. I was asked, why do Muslim women have to cover themselves? And the answer to this is very simple. The reason why women have to cover themselves is because Allah commanded them to do so. Allah ordered women to cover their adornments. And this is their entire body except their hands and face. Women have to cover their entire body except their hands and face in front of strangers, meaning when they go out into the streets, there's strange men like myself, etc. And those who are not doing this, then it's a sin. No matter how many women say they're on their journey, etc. The whole Islam is a journey, like subhanallah. It's a sin. And may Allah make it easy for them. Now, one wisdom, or a wisdom, for this ruling is that it is a means of protection. It is a means of a woman being safeguarded and protected. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that He created men weak. This means that they have intense sexual desires. Men have intense sexual desires. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has commanded men to work on themselves. He has commanded men and women to purify themselves. However, many men, even with their intense lust, their intense sexual desires, many men are lustful and they don't fast. Fasting builds patience and discipline and self-control, and it cuts the desires. Because if you're hungry, then you won't have time to think about that. So because of this, these men are very problematic and weak in society, and they can do harm to women. Many men are lustful and they don't seclude themselves at night to pray. So, and praying at night, tahajjud builds discipline and self-control, right? And it builds God consciousness. You're praying at night. No one tells you. You're waking up in the middle of the night, you're praying. Conscious of God. You're conscious of God in the night. When you wake up, you're going to be conscious of God throughout the day. Many men don't learn about the spiritual deficiencies of the soul, like intense and uncontrollable lust. If a man is married and he has lustful desires for his wife, then this is praiseworthy, right? He has lust for his wife and he wants his wife. This is good. But if he's not married and it's uncontrolled, or if he is married and is uncontrolled and he can't control his eyes, then this is going to be problematic, because it can lead to harm. It can lead to harming women. And there are many men like this that are walking the streets. There are many men like this that are walking the streets and they don't say it. So, in order so that women don't come across these men, alhamdulillah, Allah ordained for them to cover themselves. And it's less likely for a woman who cover themselves to be harmed by these type of men than it is for a woman who do not cover herself to be harmed by those men. Alhamdulillah. Another wisdom is that it helps men. It helps men to lower their gaze. Alhamdulillah. We are a community. We are a nation. A nation is built up of communities. Right? We are a community. So this understanding that, he should be lowering his gaze anyways. Yeah, he should be lowering his gaze anyways. Though it is true. That is not a green light or an excuse to dress however you wish. Because as a community, we should make life easy for one another. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Right? So, women covering helps men. So it's like extra good deeds, mashallah. Because they're helping men to lower their gaze. And men sees them and they say, I'm not supposed to be looking at this woman. Have respect. And this is the case most of the time. Obviously, you'll have those instances where there are men who they just don't care. They're just so weak that they don't care. And may Allah protect our sisters and ourselves from these men. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.